What's happening? What's going on? Grand rising to everyone. Hey, top of the morning, starting your Wednesday, Wild Out Wednesday, Wacky Wednesday, Weirdo Wednesday, whatever you want to call it. Welcome to Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups. Boxing Talk with yours truly, the greatest man alive, Crush the Legend, representing the almighty TWT. Shout out to the entire boxing community. Shout out to my guys, just talking, just boxing talk. Well, got a few things I want to talk about this morning. As a few more people coming here. Hopefully everybody had a good week so far. Now we at the middle of the week, hump day Wednesday, 2 more days left for the work week. What everybody got planned coming up for the weekend. I think it's some fights coming up this weekend. I haven't got a chance to look into them yet, to talk about them. So I will do that sometime today and maybe come back tomorrow or later on the day to talk about what is up and coming this weekend, if there's any fights going on out there. But there is a few things to talk about. You see the title of the thumbnail is Boost Ennis moving to 154 pounds. Makes sense. I got my OG in the building. Salute to you, Dr. Mark, one of the greatest minds and voices on YouTube. Salute to you, OG. I appreciate you every time you come through. But there's a few things to talk about. 154. Boost Ennis just fought last weekend here in Philadelphia, homecoming. Great success, successful night. Down there, packed the entire arena. His first fight card as a promoter, not a bad card, not a bad cast of members. All the winners came out and showed out, and they won these fights, and they did good. So salute to them. Salute to my girl Scott Nicholson. I think she was being a little too pretty at some points in the fight, but she still pulled it off. Just try to stay focused on working, because some of these fighters, they get caught up in their own work, and they get their mind in their own work, and they can work against them. We don't want that to happen, especially refavoring the fighter. Also, shout out to Khalil Cole from Jersey, who started off the fight card with a banger against Ritter, and he got rid of Ritter, making it quick business. Also, we had your little Hackett, who was the co-main event, put on a nice fight. Now, people was looking for a stoppage, and we know with Jalil, he's a front runner, and he kind of relaxes and gasses as the fight leads towards the middle and later rounds. Hopefully, he could do something about that, so he'd be able to produce and still put together meaningful hard punches later in the fight, and probably get a late round stoppage. Also, we had and besides the main event with Boost Ennis, which was an amazing fight, amazing performance by Boost Ennis, I have nothing to say about Boost Ennis and his performance against David Avanesian. People was coming out saying he got hit too much. What is wrong with these people, Dr. Mark? He got hit too much. His boxing is hit, don't get hit, and you're going to get hit back. That's just what it is. So people's always complaining. First, guys don't take enough punches, and then guys not getting punched enough. Make up your damn minds, people. Make up your minds about the style that you like these fighters to fight in. But the only style they should be fighting in is a style that helps them. These fighters is starting to listen to some of these casuals out here. A lot of these guys who don't know boxing like that, they starting to listen to the wrong crowd of people. Now they starting to go out there and do things that ain't simply them, Dr. Mark. Now everybody's getting on Shakur, and everybody should get on Shakur. Why not get on Shakur Stevenson? Because Shakur Stevenson is talking other than what his fight style is. And I've been listening to people go back and forth a few days, giving their opinion about Shakur Stevenson. Some of them coming to the defense of Shakur Stevenson. Some people standing 10 toes down, that he's boring. Shakur Stevenson is a heck of a talent. Yes, he is. I think is he one of the best? Is he one of the best of the best, or he's one of the best? He's probably one of the best, but one of the best of the best, we don't know that for sure yet, because he hasn't got in the ring with any of the best of the best. So we don't know. We know skill-wise. Now, to be honest, his last couple of fights, he has not been looking like himself. His mouth been doing more than what he has been doing. And this is where I think the people who's defending Shakur is having a problem with comprehending. It's not the fact that we want to see Shakur. What's up, Ash? It's not like we want to see Shakur turn into a knockout artist, because he's simply not a knockout artist. But what we want Shakur to do is go out there and whip some ass. You don't have to be a knockout artist for me to like you. You can just whip on some ass. We seen Sweet Pea whip on ass for years. We seen Floyd whip on ass for years. We seen Camacho whip on ass for years. You don't have to always go in there and knock somebody out, especially if knocking out somebody ain't your style. You shouldn't be trying it, because you're going to put yourself in a position to where you're going to wind up getting knocked the hell out. Knocked the hell out trying to please somebody. Shakur has he's going through an identity crisis right now, and what he needs to do is truly identify who he really is in and outside the ring. That's the problem that the young man is having. It's not the fact that we think he's boring, but his last couple fights has been boring. You know why? Because he's been too cautious. This is what people's not understand. He's been too cautious, but his mouth has been on the loose. Understand what I'm saying? See, he's been a little too cautious in the ring, but his mouth been all over the damn place. So this is why he's getting ran down on, as he deserves it. But what he need to do is understand that he's a boxer, and he can beat up on people. He ain't gotta knock nobody out. He can beat up on people. But I think at this point in his career, Shakur, we want to see him get hit. I want to see him get hit. I know everybody that never seen this man get hit want to see him get hit, and what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong. We want to see a fighter get hit, so we know what they really built like. We want to know if they face that versus somebody, hit them with a nice rock'em sock'em robot. What they going to do about it? Are they going to do something, or they ain't going to do nothing? But it's because this young man's mouth and his fast laser speed fingers on Twitter. This is why he's getting ran down on, and he deserve it. I ain't gonna cut him no break until he get in the ring and start being himself again. This guy has not been as action-packed as he once was, people, and that's what it is. We need to see that Oscar Valdez type of Shakur. We need to see the Nakatilia type of Shakur. We need to see the Jamel Herring. We haven't seen those type of Shakur performances in his last couple fights, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what it is. Live in your own lane. That's what I'm talking about, Ash. Live in your own damn lane, and they should know to live in their own lane. But the reason why they can't live in their own lane, because they worrying about somebody else's lane, because that lane is the most lane that everybody wants to take and travel and see and all that other good stuff. And that goes for everyone. Saludos, Kano. Saludos to you, brother. But that's the whole thing. Nobody don't want to stay in their damn lane when they should know to stay in their damn lane. Shakur would be super fine if he stay in his lane and stop trying to be something he's not. He don't have to be no knockout artist to pack the motherfucking seats and the seats. He don't have to be a knockout artist to get the pay-per-view numbers. That's all he had to do is be Shakur Stevenson and whoop on ass stylistically. See, when you're a tactician, we look for tacticians to whoop on some ass. That's what we look for out of technicians. We look for technique, and they can get technical on their opponent. That's what Shakur Stevenson is. He's a technical fighter, but he has been technically having a shortage in his game because he's trying to do something that's not him. He's trying to please other people. And see, I think this is also out of fear too, if you think about it. It's also out of fear because they know once they get in the ring with that puncher, with that guy that's the knockout guy. See, this is the fear. So it's like he's going through it with himself, with an identity crisis. You understand what I'm saying? He's going through it with himself. So now when he does get in there with a puncher, how he's going to act? You don't want to do Devin Haney. Don't do the Devin Haney because Devin Haney was just pure stupid. Forget everything else. We're not going to talk about everything else. But Devin Haney was pure stupid, and that's why he got his ass whipped. I don't care about anything else. None of that other stuff matters. Jeff Spark in the building, DS in the building. Smash the like button as you come in. You smash the hate button when you come in if you're a hater. Not talking to y'all, but just in case the haters come in this morning, do what you need to do. It don't bother me. You see what I'm saying? But see, this is the thing here. So it's like he's playing mind games with himself because he gotta, he gotta convince himself that he's able to go in there and get in there with a puncher. Now you could talk it all day. Ain't nobody gonna do this to me. Ain't nobody knocking me the F out. This, that, and the other. You don't know that because you never got hit by somebody that got knockout power. So you can't say ain't nobody gonna knock you out. You can say because you don't want to be knocked out. I get that. But man, you don't be going around acting like that you know for a fact that you got that chin like that. Because just because it's his body, that doesn't mean he knows that his chin is like that or not. But the whole thing, the young man needs to stay in his lane. He stay in his lane, he would be all right. But here's the thing, he don't have a home base right now. So what's going on with him? Who's going to sign him? Now, they was talking about they have mandated for him as a pay to fight. So if they mandated for him as a pay to fight, go ahead because it's a winnable fight for Shakur. You know, Shakur, he's not banning him, and that's the problem that I had with the man. I don't think he can beat Tank. There's a couple guys I don't think he can beat, and there's a lot of guys I think he can beat. But one thing I know he need to do. Yeah, hey, Kano, listen, I'm not going to argue with that, Kano. I'm not going to say he don't have a chin because we really don't know because his chin ain't been touched yet. So we don't know. But if we're going to go off of Shakur words, he's Mr. Badass. He little nasty boy from Brick City, okay, but you ain't been getting nasty lately. That's all I'm saying. He ain't been getting nasty lately. He been a little too cautious for me. You know, so it's one thing to be a guy that's very good at defense, have a great defensive prowess, but also at the same time, you know, a lot of guys that's defensive fighters, do they like to get hit? Can they actually take a punch? We won't know until somebody crack that defense. Now, you got to look at it, people. Now, everyone or a lot of people is thinking Shakur can't take a punch because he gave De Los Santos a little too much respect. Nobody's trying to hear anything about no damn injury. What the injury got to do with you fighting? You still fought. The injury with your hand injury, if you're going to stop you from throwing punches, or what else is going to do? But if you got a sweet defensive game, then you shouldn't have to move around on your feet a whole lot. You know, you can stand in front of a guy and slip punches. Things like that. I don't see that in Shakur, where he's awesome in defense. He's great at creating space. That's what he does. He creates space. And you don't see him, you know, slipping and sliding, being slithery. Maybe because he haven't got in front of an opponent that's going to make him have to use that type of defense. But most of the guys that he has been fighting lately, that's all he do is use spacing against these guys because maybe these guys fall a little short on timing and how to cut off the ring. But nonetheless, we don't know if Shakur got a chin. And I don't think Shakur is that confident in his goddamn chin. Now, he's confident that ain't nobody going to whip his ass. Well, ain't nobody got to beat your ass, but you can still get punched in your damn mouth and see if you can take the punch or not. That's all I'm saying. But I think he needs to find his identity, stay in his lane, and remember to be Shakur Stevenson. I'm going to tell you, ever since Shakur Stevenson started this I'm Puerto Rican shit, he hasn't been the same. Excuse my language. He hasn't been the same. Ever since he started this I'm Puerto Rican and pushing that, the dude hasn't been the same. Check the timetable out. Y'all think I'm tripping. Check out the timetable if y'all think I'm tripping. Ever since he started that, he had an identity crisis. This guy used to get in the ring, man, and get in there and throw his hands all day. Now we talking about, oh, he should have threw his hands a little more. We ain't never think we had to say that about Shakur Stevenson. But this is what we have to say about the young man right now. Some people is being real nasty towards him, and he kind of deserves himself because of his goddamn mouth. See, when your mouth, they say action speaks louder than words. So when your actions not matching what you saying out your mouth, you supposed to get criticized. You supposed to. Because now you give me false advertisement. You telling me you're gonna do something that you normally don't do and ain't your style. So then when I look at you to go out there and do it, you do something totally different. What am I supposed to do? We're not supposed to say, oh, he having a bad day. No, you made a bad decision, try to become something that you simply not. And I think I feel as though this man think he needs more power when he go up there and face guys that can actually punch. Because Tank Davis not the only guy that can punch that Shakur Kawanda facing. There's another weight class that his ass should be in now at 140. But to be honest with you, I think he gonna need to move on because if y'all see the title, I'm gonna get the boots. But with moving on, moving up, I think he need to do that. I've been one of the few people that been saying that Shakur should have been at 140 already. Yeah, he's acting like Devin because they real cool. That's why you ain't gonna never see those two fighting. Damn it, Dr. Mark. Why haven't we heard anything about Dev and Shakur? Remember everybody went to see Dev and Shakur fight people? Oh, when Dev and Shakur gonna get in there? Remember Bill and Shakur was all on social media and they bought Devin and this, that, and other. They not talking about that no more because everybody realized the fact that Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney has made a pact not to fight one another because they so damn close. They so damn close that they think money is gonna mess up their friendship. Huh? See, Ash, ain't nobody talking about that no more. I figured I had to pull it up from out the grave site. Nobody's talking about that, but they get on people about everybody else. Well, I got something new for everybody to get on. Everybody should be getting on these two fools about fighting each other, about not being reluctant not to fight each other. They are very reluctant, and ain't nobody tearing their asses up. They on it, they get at everybody else. Oh, that's corny. He ain't gonna fight him. He should fight him. Ain't nobody saying that about Devin Shakur. Oh, wow, because they both teaming up and they both got a problem with Tank. That's what it is. That's why ain't nobody talking about them. That's why, yeah. Well, they got Tank problems. I don't think neither one of them could beat Tank. And that's just how I feel. And that's the way I always been feeling. Ever since everybody been saying that Tank is the least out of those three guys, I was saying you got it all wrong. Put him in there and he's gonna prove to y'all different. Actually, I knew about this pack when Shakur was still at 130. I knew they made a deal not to fight each other. That's what I'm saying. And ain't nobody talking about it. We got all these big mouths. We got all these big mouth content creators, these fancy content creators, but they ain't talking about that. But they talking a whole bunch of gibberish. But don't worry, Crush is here to save the day, to bring to you a topic that some people are too ussy to talk about. Because they probably is getting paid not to talk about it. You see what I'm saying? And it's been like that. And there's only a few of us that really been on the case. Only a few of us been secret squirrel and inspecting depth about the situation. But nobody's getting on these two dudes, and out of those three guys that we need to see Tank fight Shakur and Dev. When really the fight, the big question mark fight is Dev and damn Tank. I mean, it's Dev and Shakur because their styles are so similar. But people say there'd be a boring fight. That wouldn't be a boring fight. You know why it wouldn't be a boring fight? Because neither one of them would have to worry about the other one knocking them on the ass bag because neither one of them simply punch too hard or punch very hard. Yeah, but shit, we friends, we gonna get paid. It ain't like we letting money come between us because we decided to go, buy a couple bricks and all that. No, we getting paid to do something that we love to do. That's our profession. Let's just get in there and make some money. Oh, somebody gonna lose, so they gonna take it personal. What you taking it personal for? Well, if it's a personal thing, then y'all need to rumble and not get paid for it. If it's that personal, y'all need to rumble and not get paid for it. because you ain't got to pay me to whip somebody ass I want to whip personally. I do it for free. But somebody need to get on these two guys and talk about that. Because nobody's talking about it. Dev don't get no damn pass because he's out of the joint right now. But Shakur need to do something. He need to find himself. Shakur, go back to being you, dog. I think he need to go back and watch every single fight where he wasn't boring. Ashley said, hold on, Ash always got the gems. Ashley Corner said Shakur turned pro when Tank was going for his first title. Tank was 16-0 and won the IBF while Shakur lied to the world and said Tank only had one title his whole career, the WBA. Yeah, hater mentality, and especially it's a scary mentality too. Now, all y'all Shakur fans out there had nothing against y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all that boy ain't confident they can beat Tank, and you already know he can't beat him. Both of them know they can't beat Tank. They know it. They've been in there. They've been in there with him, so they already know. They already have an idea of what's gonna happen when the headgear come off and you use lighter ounce gloves. Right? But I think with Shakur, outside of Tank, there's nothing else left for him. Now, some people think that he needs to prove himself more against some fighters or whatever the case may be. Now, we understand fighters have declined to fight him. I get that. Fighters had declined to fight him. But okay, well, go find somebody that wants to fight you. But at the same time, if you out there trying to get the marquee fights, you're not supposed to put on a lackadaisical performance. And also, Shakur is very disrespectful. He has the fans against him right now because he simply comes out and say, F the fans. I don't give a damn what the fans say. You're supposed to care what the fans say because they the ones that's coming to the fights. They the ones that's going to watch you on free TV or pay-per-view. And you going to say you don't care? Well, if you don't care what the fans say, then make all your fights in a damn bubble. Just get paid to fight and you have no audience and see how that works. Shakur was training in Baltimore with Tank team and was friends, but Tank never won his first title. I see it as what it is, right? What's going on, Tay? Salute all hell, the queen in the building. Make sure y'all taking a sip of this nice coffee this morning and your sweet donut, because I'm going to be nice this morning, man. I'm going to be nice. I ain't in a nice mood, but I'm going to be nice to y'all, because when I get out here, I got some stuff I got to go handle. A lot of stuff going on. But anyways, he need to move up. Judah Vision in the building. What's going on, bro? But I think, whenever Tank gets his hands on Shakur, and people, please stop trying to act like y'all can control the line. Y'all can't control the line. Y'all can't control the line. When it's Shakur time, when Shakur get that call, Shakur just better answer. Like that song with Love Call. You better answer. Like that song by Evelyn Champagne King. You hear me? When love call, you better answer. Yeah, you better answer. So when they call Shakur, he better answer, goddammit. That's all I'm saying. And in between time, he need to be doing something else. Need to be getting his identity together. Now, since I'm saying that Shakur should move on, which he should, because, I mean, let's say, hypothetically speaking, let's say Shakur is at the end or near the end of, Tank's hit list, then would they still be at 35? Would it wind up being at 40? We don't know. I know most people, I don't have a problem with it, but I know most people, especially the haters, really want to see Tank go up to 140 so they can see it can lose. Y'all know Tank is really a 130 guy. Tank is really a 130 guy, so y'all need to stop talking all this damn nonsense. And y'all need to put some respect on the little man's name. Yeah, Mr. Telephone Man, call me when you need someone to talk to. Satisfaction, not guaranteed if you ain't gonna get in the ring, player. But let me tell y'all something. When and if Shakur get in the ring with Tank, Shakur gonna need more than his damn defense. Shakur ain't gonna be able to win no rounds just off of moving away and he better put something on him. You ain't gonna win no fight against no Tank Davis by constantly moving out the way. And I'm telling you, Shakur he could have Happy feet, James Brown feet, he could have the Nicholas Brothers feet, he could have Crazy Legs motherfucking feet. I don't care who feet he comes with that night. He gonna get caught. He's gonna get caught. It's 4 corners. And my man Tank knows how to cut off the ring. D1 of the building. Shout out to Jets Boxing Talk. So he gonna need more than his damn defense. He gonna need more than those feet. He gonna need something else. What else can he do? What else can he do, people? Y'all mean to tell me that Shakur is gonna be able to keep Tank from getting to him? A guy who also has a high boxing IQ. What are we talking about? Now we already know who uses their IQ better. We know who uses their boxing brain better. We know. It's been showing in the damn fights. It ain't no goddamn Shakur, and the damn sure ain't no damn Devin. I don't know where they boxing IQs went at, or what the IQ that's been looking as good as it looked because of lack of competition. I don't know. But anyway, he's gonna need more than that. Yeah, he's declining. He's declining because he has an identity crisis, man. He's declining because he's fighting with himself. Shakur feels as though he's supposed to be that man. Oh, well, yeah, you were supposed to. But you simply not. And you made bad choices. Bad decision at the bad decision, at the bad decision, at the bad decision. I ain't gonna have no sympathy for this man. He got a lot going on. He needs to fix himself. You know what I'm saying? First of all, he ain't his own man. He ain't standing 10 toes down on nothing. You get what I'm saying? He's very immature. He's a very immature 27-year-old. Hopefully the man matures sometime soon. But he got a lot going on. So he need to get himself right. And right now, people, right now, he's not deserving of a Tank Davis fight. He's not. Because of him. I'm going off of what he's been showing me and what he's been saying out of his mouth. He's not. He's not. Right. And D1, Tank can actually stay at 35 because really Tank is a 130 dude. So Tank is slightly a little blown 135. He's really a small guy. I've been telling y'all he's the same size as me. I wish some of y'all that was in Philly, y'all would have seen me in person. Y'all would have like, yeah, Crush is little. I'm a little dude. Them dudes is little. But let me move on from that. We'll get back to that later. Let me go on to the next phase, man. Let me go on to the next person. This person I'm putting right in the grill early in the morning. And the first person that's actually getting cooked this morning, Keyshawn Davis. I have to cook him. I have to cook Keyshawn Davis because he needs to be cooked. He definitely needs to be cooked. He don't need to be running around criticizing anyone. I'm talking about Keyshawn Davis. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Keyshawn Davis. He don't need to be running around criticizing any damn body. He don't need to be running around calling out people he know he don't deserve and not worthy of getting a fight with. But what his ass need to be worrying about is people that he don't want to fight. Now here's Keyshawn Davis. How many fights Keyshawn Davis has? By 11 to 12 professional fights. How many fights Keyshawn have? I don't know off the top of my head. Somebody put in the chat. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I'm about to cook Keyshawn right now. How many professional fights Keyshawn have right now? What, about 12 at the most? So let's say Keyshawn has 12 professional fights at the most. I know it's somewhere between 10 and 12. All right. So he's trying to say that Andy Cruz ain't did nothing. Andy Cruz ain't good material for him to be fighting. Well, who the hell is Keyshawn Davis? Who are you, Keyshawn? You only got a couple more fights than Andy Cruz. The same guy that been whooping your ass all through the Olympics and stuff. Whooping your ass in the amateurs and all that. But he's going to come out with only 12 professional fights, right? Am I correct? Correct me if I'm right, y'all. Correct me if I'm wrong. Whatever, between 11 and 12 professional fights, and going to tell somebody, oh, he ain't fighting material for me. He ain't did nothing. Neither did you. What the hell you think you done in 11 fights, Keyshawn? This is my problem. Y'all be pumping these fighters up. This dude only got 11 damn fights, and he talking about somebody ain't do enough to fight him. You what did you do? Get in there with a bunch of old ass men to make you look good. And I don't think Keyshawn that good. Y'all overcredit him too for his last performance, in my opinion. Y'all gave him a little too much credit for his last win. Oh, Keyshawn looked good, man. That was a sloppy ass win. They looked like they was wrestling in there. The both of them should have got points deducted from the both of them. But y'all was sitting up here talking about Keyshawn, that fight was good. No, it wasn't. It was sloppy as hell. Every time you turn around, somebody lifting somebody pushing somebody, this, that, and the other. Y'all really was saying this. And I'm sitting here like, what are my people, what they talking about this morning? How was that a good fight? That was a sloppy fight. He won the fight, but it was sloppy. Down there tripping all over each other's feet and got to keep on trying to DT somebody. This is boxing. This ain't wrestling. This ain't grappling. 12 fights. 11 wins and 7 KOs. And he act like he did a whole lot. Got a nerve to say that Andy Cruz ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing, boy. You still in the goddamn stable. You ain't even come out the stable yet, Keyshawn. What are you talking about? But see, this is the problem with Keyshawn is some of you boxing fans making it seem like he did so much. He ain't did nothing. Exact. Salute to my guy, Body Work. Yeah, Body Work. You see what I'm saying? Like, what we talking about, bro? They starting to kill me on this joint. That's why I'm gonna start bringing the real of the real of the real. I don't care about how many people come in. Watch, only the real ones come in here and build on his boxing talk. But this dude ain't done nothing. 12 fights. Who the hell is he to tell somebody, oh, you ain't did nothing? You ain't did nothing. Well, the people that you calling out can say the same thing about you, dude, and you ain't did nothing compared to them. You up there reaching up in the damn Raptors. Boy, you still in the basement. Like Coogee Rap said, call that building, boy, you still in the basement. I'm going to say that again. A favorite quote from Coogee Rap, call that building, boy, you still in the basement. That meaning that you ain't even got your foundation together to even start building upon. A lot of them really not that good, man. And they say we're in a time, if you go by the zodiac astrology, you know, the zodiac clock, real quick, I don't get too deep in that. They say we living in a time of information. We living in a time of information. Now take that and put it with boxing and everything else. Have we seen a lot of things coming out being different than what they really are? So with that being said, we really starting to find out who some of these fighters really are. The age of the Aquarius blood, yes, DS. And the age of the Aquarius is exposing everything. Everything around the globe right now is being exposed. But we're going to talk about boxing right now. We'll build on the world another time. I'll come back with another one for that one. He ain't knocking out nothing. He ain't even knocked out that dude. That dude, man, he better get on out of here. This dude just want to say stuff so he can get attention. So he can get some fans. Or he can look like a villain. See, these are the things that you know, that we got to deal with. Yes, karma is coming for sure, Dr. Mark. And a lot of these guys ain't going to be able to be built for it. They ain't even built for the little stuff they got going on right now. But, man, Keyshawn Davis need to calm all the way down. He ain't no star. He ain't no future star. Yeah, I said he ain't no future star. How we know he gonna be a mega superstar? Huh? Huh? How we know? He ain't that damn good. And there's fighters that can beat his ass right now. But he got nerve to say Andy Cruz ain't did nothing. What the hell you do? Andy Cruz would beat Keyshawn ass just like he been beating Keyshawn ass. Huh? What are you talking about, Keyshawn? You got Abdullah Mason problems, bro. You got a lot of problems. You got a lot to prove. You ain't did nothing yet. You beat some old ass men. And everybody talking about, oh yeah, Keyshawn moving up in opposition. No, he has not moved up in opposition. When and who was his improved opposition? When? When did his opposition get better? Somebody been lying. Improve on what? He been fighting a bunch of old ass dudes. What improvement? And he ain't even getting them out of there, but he talking all this quick lightning crap. He ain't getting none of these dudes out of there, none of that shit. None of it. So what is he talking about? You got problems, and I got my money on Andy Cruz. To whoop your little ass. Talk my Andy Cruz and did nothing. Keyshawn acting like he done did a whole lot. He act like he became unified. He act like he done cleaned out a damn weight class and got nerve to be what? Don't say somebody ain't did nothing. You only got 12 fights. Well, I beg to differ because I think somebody with like 11 fights. You know what I mean? With 11 fights and you got 11 fights, a motherfucker got 3 fights. I think that's good enough math. I don't think that's too far fetched to be in the ring with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to hear none of that. So who the hell is he? You know what I'm saying? Who the hell is he? Who the hell is he? Like he did something. See over there, see Top Rank got a whole lot going on over there. Top Rank can get these guys in there. They get the good talent and everything, right? They get the good talent and all that other shit. But after a while, you know, some of these guys, they join the wall. See, they get a whole full package. And then, you know, when you open the package, you know, some of them gonna be rotten. But you gotta find out. Sometimes it's gonna take a couple days. If they start rotting in days, they ain't been that damn good in the first place. If you open up the package and some of them start rotting within a day or within hours, they ain't been that good in the first place. And I think Keyshawn Davis, who's getting too much credit by the boxing community, the boxing world right now, is going to be one of those fighters that's going to turn out not to be so goddamn good. This is just how I feel. This is how I feel, people. This is how I feel. He can't get out of Top Rank. And he can't sign to nobody else who's going to sign him. Listen, the numbers just came out with this dude. He did under a million. Under a million. Under a million in money. And then at the gate in the ticket sales. Some people need to go have a talk with their favorite fighter, man. And I understand some people feel the way that they feel about Shakur. But Shakur right now is stinking it up. Simple and plain, he is stinking it up. Now, I ain't got no beef with nobody, you know. I know Shakur's Kano, man. I know Shakur's just do, man, like they ride for him. But some things you can't defend with this guy. I have no hate against him. I'm just calling out what it is. And this man did all this to himself. So y'all being diehard fans of Shakur, y'all need to do a live about on y'all man how he been effing up, how he been lowering his stakes. Y'all keep talking about what he can do to somebody. No, y'all need to be talking about what the fuck he done wrong. That's what y'all need to be talking about when y'all talk about y'all boy. Talk about what he's been doing wrong. I don't want to hear about it. Oh, he could beat this guy. He could, yo, Just, I'm talking about your dude right now. I just spoke you up, Just do. I said, damn. Kano, Shakur is this guy. Just do like, y'all two of the biggest Shakur fans in here. You see what I'm saying? And what I'm saying with Shakur is this, Just. He did it to himself. I have no problem with Shakur. So I'm going to tell you what I was just saying so you can catch up on what I was saying about Shakur, Just. I like Shakur. I don't have a problem with him, but I have a problem with the way he been acting because he been acting other than himself. Like this dude got identity crisis. Just ever since he decided to come out and be Puerto Rican, he ain't been the same, bro. He ain't been the same. Like his last two performances wasn't like the other performances. We haven't seen that Nakatali. We ain't see that Oscar Valdez performance from Shakur. Like Shakur can whip some ass. He ain't gotta knock nobody out. Whip some ass. You can whip a motherfucking ass. Look, whooping somebody's ass from corner to corner, from round to round, is even more detrimental than you knocking somebody out. You understand what I'm saying? And Shakur got caught up with, I need the power. No, nigga, you need to still whip more ass. You don't need the power. The power is in ass whippings. You don't need the equalizer, dude. You got good punch placement. What are you doing, Shakur? Stop trying to be somebody. Don't listen to these dumbass fans, because a lot of these people that you listen to ain't true boxing fans. You ain't never see Sweet Pea come, man, we'll try to go in there and turn. Nah, be you, dude. That's what we like you for. But he been up in himself. Ever since he called himself Puerto Rican, I don't know what's happened to him. So just I gotta get on him. You know what I mean? I gotta get on him just respectfully, in a respectful way, because I fucked with the boy. I can't shit on him in a hate way. You know what I mean? Because he ain't no garbage dude. But them garbage fighters, I ain't gonna call them bums, but we got fighters that's garbage, they getting it. Like Keyshawn Davis, I can't stand his ass. I don't like Keyshawn at all. I don't like Keyshawn. You know what I mean? I fucks with Shakur, but he started letting his laser fast fingers in his mouth produce more than his actual skill set. You see what I'm saying? That's the only thing. You know what I mean? Once you get up, and you never had to tell Shakur to let his damn hands go. When did Moses have to start telling Shakur to let his hands go? No, regardless, Shakur wasn't never worrying about how hard he hit. That's why he said, "Nah, I'm a bad motherfucker. I beat motherfuckers up." But he went to, man, I'm gonna start knocking niggas out. No, just keep on beating people up. That's what you do. You beat people up, my man. So do that, and you'll be all right. Also, he's killing himself by saying that he don't give a fuck about the fans. You can't say you don't give a fuck about the fans. Thank you, body work. You see what I'm saying? Like, all this is because his attitude, his mindset, and he's around the wrong people. He around too many yes men. That's the problem. Stand 10 toes down. You don't need no yes men around you. You don't need nobody around you to deter you from who you really are. My man shouldn't be going through this right now. We shouldn't be talking about your core in this matter. Now it's hard for him to find a place that's going to buy him, that's going to pay him. But this is his fault. You don't never say F the fans. The fans is the one you fighting for, unless you want to go on a bubble, get paid, and nobody shows up to see you fight. Then you won't make no damn money like that. So you need the fans, bro. Don't get mad at the fans. Get mad at yourself. Say, damn, you know what? This is how my fans feeling, how the haters feel. You know what? Next time I come out, I got something for my fans and my haters. I'm going to shut them both the hell up. And they going to give me my mother. They going to put some respect on my name. That's all I'm saying. He can do that. But he need the woo side. He need to woo-side. He need to woo-side. He need the detox. Get away from them demons that you got going on, Shakur, J. Prince. All them niggas ain't no good for you, my man. They ain't no good for you. You need to be reclaimed in Brick City again, bro. You ain't Brick City no more. You ain't been Brick City in a minute. You ain't been Newark in a minute. You've been fighting there home, but you haven't been acting home-like. Bring yourself back home, Shakur. Bring yourself back home. Be that little bad little dude with the dimples from Newark. that can beat up on motherfuckers. That's what you do. Style and profile, and then get your check and keep it moving. That's all you gotta do. That's it. And hopefully he finds a good landing spot and he gets back to being Shakur Stevenson. Not Shakur, whatever the hell he is, Sanchez, or this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the other. No. No, 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 no. We don't need that. Because he got a lot out there to have a very nice career. He only need to be at 35 for one or two, at least two more fights. Then after that, he need to move his ass to 40. He need to move his ass to 40. Yes, Shakur need to move up. After two fights, he get the Tank fight, and I don't know what's going on with Zepeda. Whip Zepeda ass. I think that's a hell of a win. That's a good win. I think that's a win that everybody would be happy with, would be comfortable with. You understand what I'm saying? Shakur beating Zepeda, who throws a whole lot of punches. Now we know Zepeda was backing up from that smoke, and this is my whole thing. Shakur, you got guys that don't want to fight you. And the reason why they don't want to fight you because you're so technical and you hard to hit because of your spacing. His defensive spacing is something else. He's not the slip guy like that, but goddamn, he creates spacing like a motherfucker. And you need timing with that. You know, his step back spacing is wonderful. I'll get you caught that. That's where his defense is at. But he went to big fights. Then he got to start talking better. Can't be disrespecting the fans. Go back to being who you are. And that's just that. Exactly. All that bull crap, all those punches that Zepeda be throwing. Come on, this is the fight for Shakur to say, I'm gonna show you this motherfucker is like Trey on Boys and Men. I mean Trey from Boys in the Hood. He just throwing a whole lot of punches and hitting air. We would love to see Shakur use his good defensive skills against a guy that throws a whole lot of punches. Yeah, I'm gonna get on Murray Tyler too. They said Murray Tyler didn't look good in his fight against Tevin Farmer. I haven't got a chance to rewatch that fight yet, but I'm gonna go back and watch it. But I'm gonna say this, y'all. Put some respect on Tevin Farmer's name. I mean, it is Tevin Farmer. Okay. I know what y'all about to say, but listen to what I'm saying, because I agree with y'all thinking. I mean, that is Tevin Farmer, a guy that's hard to hit. We're not going to act like that Tevin Farmer is not hard to hit, no matter how long he's been out the ring. You know, Tevin Farmer was a guy that was giving dudes fits years ago. You know, he was supposed to get these fights. Nah, he like Ashtray from Don't Be a Menace. Ashtray, I like that. I just watched that movie a couple of days ago too, man. But you know, like I was saying, like you know, but he you know, he'll be all right, man. First of all, we gotta find out who's gonna sign him first. First of all, this is the time for Shakur to get back to who he is. Stop worrying about being everybody else. All right. Now, let me move on from him. Yeah. See, Tevin's not as conditioned because he's been out the ring, but Tevin Farmer ain't an easy guy to beat, y'all. So y'all really can't get on Murray Tyler by looking bad against Tevin Farmer. Huh? Because I'm pretty sure if Tevin got in there with another guy, he probably would have made them look, you know, made it bad for them too. I mean, it is Tevin Farmer. You know what I mean? Who can move? Who is a defensive guy? Who defense is probably just as good as Shakur's and these other guys. Because let's keep it real. Now, wait a minute. Yeah. So you know, we've been giving, you know, Dev and Shakur and a few other guys their respect on their defense, right? But nobody was talking about these guys defensively when Tevin Farmer was active. Tell me I'm lying. Where was all this good defensive talk about these dudes when Tevin Farmer was active? Don't act like he wasn't active. Jay stagger Mervyn Tyler too. Farmer got some sneaky power too. It'll creep up on you. But like I just said, where was all this talk about how good Shakur's and Dev defense was? They wasn't considered the top defensive guys in the game when Tevin Farmer was active. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right, people? Somebody help me out. Am I right? Tell me I'm wrong. If I ain't right, tell me I'm wrong. Where was all this high defensive praise for these guys when Tevin Farmer was active? Huh? See. This the thing, Dr. Mark, and everybody that's in here, because I F with everybody in here. See, these people, they waste their time on talking about stuff that don't make sense or talking about the same old bullshit when there's a whole lot of meat on the bone that we could talk about in boxing instead of the same old ish. Now, we could talk about the same people, but I can bring something different out about that person. Jay Dixon in the building. So I want to hear that. Tevin Farmer was considered one of the top defensive guys in the game. Yeah, back then when y'all said that, Tank was ducking Tevin Farmer. Yeah. Well, I ain't heard none of these dudes wanting to fight Tevin Farmer. Not no Shakur, not no Dev. You can include Tank too, but Tank tried to get him in. Tevin Farmer did decline to 2.5 mil and went for JoJo Diaz. If Farmer stays active, Judah, if he stays active, he gonna give a lot of dudes problems because he can box his ass off, man. He can box his ass off. And he got fast hands too. You notice those guys got similar styles. I love to see guys with similar styles get in the ring with one another. This is where you get the mystery of chess boxing. That's why I wanted to see Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, because it's the mystery of chess boxing. Tank and Shakur, Tank and Dev ain't the mystery of chess boxing. It's the mystery of how long it's going to be before these motherfuckers wake up from taking a long nap. You know what I'm saying? This is just how I feel. All right, so now I'm gonna move on. Let me get to my man. I'm about this. I got 7 more minutes. You know, I'm gonna do my power hour. Get up on out of the way, baby. So let me get to the final thing here. Let me get to the title thumbnail. Boots Sentence. Now y'all ready for the headline talk? Here it is. Here's the headline talk, and we're gonna walk up out of here with another fresh cup of coffee, and you get a whole nother fresh donut, baby, because we've been fresh this morning. Now, shout out to my man Jerron Bucenis, who came home. Excellent show out from Jerron Bucenis. Excellent show out for all the people that was on the card, winners and losers. And also, Philadelphia. I'm glad they showed love, man, because Philly is hard. They say we're the city of brotherly love, man. We the city of brotherly blood and everything else. But they really showed love for Boots Ennis. I never seen the city so happy about boxing. Now, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing there for him at 147. This is where this type of discussion gets a little touchy for me. Yo, D3 in the building. What's up, bro? This gets a little touching for me because this is a problem that a lot of fighters, this mistake that they make. They stay in weight classes too long. Sometimes because they become over ambitious about making a certain accomplishment in that weight class. Do that make sense? This is what I want to talk about. Sometimes they become over ambitious and stay in weight classes too long because they weren't about getting an accolade in that weight class. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can get that accolade in any damn weight class. If you got to move up in weight, move up and do it. See, this is the problem that Errol Spence made. Stayed down in 47 too damn long. Not making no excuse for the ass whipping that he got from Bud. because they did the right thing and they knew it. Bomac and Terrence Crawford, they knew it. They said this dude is overzealous. Look how long that timetable was, people. We already know. I ain't got to walk that down from the beginning. Look how long that timetable was. The time off and this, that, and the other. At the time, over time, you start gaining weight. I want to do it at 147. No, man, you can do that shit in the next weight class. Devin Haney was blessed to get it done because he got it from a piece of soft shit. But there it is, y'all. I got to get up on out of here. I will continue the rest of this later on today. Thanks for coming through for this morning coffee and donuts. Donuts is the greatest man alive, and I'm out.